Hey, what's up everyone? Imagine this. Your car's AI assistant finds the fastest route and books you a parking spot before you even finish your coffee. Back home, your smart fridge orders milk and pays with crypto it earned selling extra solar power. Meanwhile, your AI assistant is handling bills, rescheduling appointments, and making smart investments. Sounds like sci-fi, right? But this tech actually exists today, and you can even invest as much or as little as you want in it. You see, I've been diving into Fetch, and trust me, it really is mind-blowing. So in this video, I'm breaking down how Fetch blends AI with blockchain and why the crypto world is paying attention. I'll cover what it is, how it works, why it matters, and even what investors need to know. Everything from its potential, both the economic and the financial one, all the way to the risks. So, grab your coffee, buckle up, and let's dive in. So what's Fetch.ai? Let's start with the basics. Fetch.ai is like giving the internet a brain. A super smart and a decentralized one. Right now, the internet is a massive web of connections, but it just sits there, waiting for instructions. So Fetch.ai changes that by combining AI with blockchain to create a network of autonomous agents. These are smart digital assistants that don't just answer emails. These agents can run around, talk to each other, learn from their environment, and make independent decisions. They handle real-world tasks like trading assets, sharing data across platforms, and optimizing supply chains. And they do all that without any human hand-holding. This makes them incredibly powerful for automating complex systems. Think of it like this. Imagine a team of super smart assistants that don't need a boss. Each one has a job, like managing traffic, trading energy, or finding the cheapest way to get your groceries. And the most important part is that no big corporation or government is in charge. Fetch.ai runs on blockchain, the same tech behind Bitcoin. This makes it secure and transparent and even free from middlemen. You can think of it like a swarm of bees, each one doing its own thing, but together they keep everything running smoothly. Yeah, so where does crypto fit into all this? Fetch runs on its own token called FET. And every time these AI agents do something like booking a service, or making a trade, or even just processing data, they use FET to pay for it. Think of it like gas for a car, but instead of fueling a road trip, it's powering a network of smart AI solutions. And here's another important part. The more these agents get used, the more is needed. So as Fetch.ai grows, demand for the token should, in theory, grow too. So the Fetch AI team has this bold idea about an AI-powered economy, where smart agents take the chaos and sort it out. Okay, imagine a city where traffic lights aren't just on timers, right? They're smart. They talk to each other and watch the traffic in real time and adjust to keep cars moving. Finally, no more pointless jams. Or picture a power grid where your home's AI doesn't just use electricity, but trades it. Like it has several accounts with biddings and contracts and standard rates. And it just executes working strategies. So let's even say that your solar panels have collected more power than what you're spending, right? In that case, your AI sells it to your neighbor or back to the grid, automatically saving money and cutting waste. Here's another one. You know what a headache trying to optimize your delivery options is, right? These agents find the best routes, so your package doesn't take a scenic tour of the country, so it gets to you fast, cheap, and on time. Let me tell you a quick story. A friend of mine runs a small business selling handmade candles and other wax stuff. Last month, one of her shipments got delayed because of some random warehouse mix-up. And it cost her a ton in refunds. So imagine if she had some Fetch agents working on that, they could have rerouted that delivery in real time and saved her the hassle. That's the kind of real-world problem this tech fixes. It's not just some sci-fi idea, it's actually solving stuff we deal with every day. But here's the twist. Fetch AI doesn't just use FET, it also burns it. Every time a transaction happens, a portion of FET is permanently removed from circulation. And over time, this shrinks the total supply, which could make the remaining tokens more valuable. Especially if demand keeps growing. It's basic supply and demand, but built into a high-tech system that blends AI with blockchain. And that's what makes Fetch AI really interesting, not just as a technology, but as an investment too. Now let's talk numbers, because if there's one thing crypto folks love, it's a good price chart. Fetch AI has had its fair share of ups and downs, and looking at its history helps us understand just how volatile and promising it can be. Back in 2021, during the crypto bull run, FET hit an all-time high of around $1.17. Not bad for a project still getting its footing, but 2024? That's when things really took off. Fetch AI's market cap exploded by a jaw-dropping 2,900%, blasting past $5.2 billion. At its peak in March 2024, FET hit $3.45 per token, which is a huge jump from just 23 cents at the end of 2023. That kind of growth gets people talking and triggers some serious FOMO in the crypto world. Jump to March 2025 and the story's a bit different. FET has cooled off to around 55 cents, with a market cap of $1.3 billion, which is an 86% drop from its 2024 peak. This looks like bad news, right? But here's the thing, crypto is a wild ride. Big swings like this are normal, especially for altcoins in fast-evolving spaces like AI and blockchain. So what really matters isn't the short-term dips, but the bigger picture. Adoption is growing, the tech is improving, and real-world use cases are finally coming to life. All of that could lay the groundwork for another big run in the future. So what sparked that huge jump in 2024? A big reason was Fetch AI's merger with Ocean Protocol and SingularityNet, creating the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. This move brought their tokens together under FET, forming a major force in the AI crypto world. But it wasn't just talk. Real-world applications started rolling out, like Fetch AI powering AI tutoring for over 3 million students through BrainEdge. This isn't some far-off idea, it's real, and it shows that Fetch AI is turning its vision into reality. So here's why investors and everyone in crypto should pay attention to Fetch. It comes down to one simple idea: supply and demand. As more businesses and developers and even governments use Fetch AI's network, the demand for FET will go up. More demand and less supply could lead to price growth. It's just basic economics. Now let's look at the 4 things driving the excitement around FET. Number 1 is DeFi potential. Think about AI agents automating trading, optimizing liquidity pools, or even predicting market trends with crazy accuracy. Fetch.ai will make DeFi faster, smarter, and more efficient. Number 2 is real-world adoption. Real-world adoption. Fetch.ai isn't just a concept on paper. Projects like Fetch Compute allows FET stakers to earn GPU credits, which attracts AI developers who need computing power. Next on is market trends. AI and crypto are 2 of the hottest sectors right now, and Fetch.ai is right in the middle of both. Their merger with Ocean Protocol and SingularityNet, plus partnerships like the one with Hugging Face, shows they're positioning themselves as a leader in this rapidly evolving space. And last but not least are tokenomics. FET has a total supply of about 1.15 billion tokens, and a large chunk of those are already in circulation. The burning mechanism steadily reduces the supply, which will create scarcity over time. For investors, this is a key factor to keep an eye on. Now, here's an analogy to help tie it all together. Think of FET as the oil in a futuristic AI engine. The more machines, like those autonomous agents, use this engine to operate, the more oil they'll need. Now, if the world starts relying on this engine for everything, from finance to logistics, that oil will become super valuable. That's the big bet investors are making when they buy Fetch AI. Alright, let's zoom out and look at the future of Fetch, because this is where things get really interesting. What do you think could drive its growth in the next 5, 10, or even 20 years? There's a lot of possibilities, but first, let's talk about the AI market. It's set to explode from 150 billion in 2023 to 1.3 trillion by 2030. While blockchain is expected to hit 1.4 trillion. Fetch sits at the crossroads of both, riding 2 massive waves at once. But it's not just about market size, it's about solving real-world problems. Take supply chains, for example. Global supply chains are a mess. They're inefficient and expensive and full of disruptions that cost businesses billions. The Fetch agents could predict demand and reroute shipments and cut delays, saving businesses billions. Now think about smart cities. Imagine a world where traffic lights adjust automatically to ease congestion, or energy grids balance supply and demand without human intervention, and even things like waste management run smoothly. Fetch could power traffic flow, energy grids, and public services, making urban life smoother. Don't forget about DeFi either. The decentralized finance space is already worth over $100 billion, and it's growing fast. So AI-driven trading and risk management could supercharge decentralized finance. Another big factor here is the network effect. As more developers build on Fetch.ai's platform by creating new agents and services and applications. Basically, the whole ecosystem becomes more valuable. There will be more developers, which means more apps, which brings more users, creating unstoppable growth. If Fetch gains momentum, its potential is massive. So here's what this means for Fetch's price. If adoption picks up, say, smart cities start rolling out, and DeFi projects start using Fetch AI's agents, and even the supply chains lean on its tech, all while the burning mechanism keeps reducing supply, then the potential for price growth is huge. Could Fetch hit its 2024 high of $3.45 again? Could it go even higher, maybe to $5 or $10? It's not impossible, especially as both AI and blockchain continue to grow at an explosive rate. But let's keep it real. Crypto investing isn't all moonshots and Lambos. Fed's price history proves it. And that 86% drop from $3.45 to 55 cents is a stark reminder of how volatile this space can be. Trading involves substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Altcoins, especially those tied to emerging tech like AI, are prone to wild swings, and FET is no exception. So the value of your investments can go up or down rapidly. A broader market downturn could drag it lower, regardless of its fundamentals. And past performance is not indicative of future results. And while it had a remarkable surge, the next rise is impossible to pinpoint. Competition is another hurdle. Fetch AI isn't alone in the AI blockchain arena. Other crypto projects, like Cortex or pre-merger Singularity Net, are vying for attention. Not to mention centralized AI giants like OpenAI or Google's DeepMind. You may lose all of your invested capital, and the competition means Fetch AI's path to dominance isn't guaranteed. Fetch AI's decentralized approach gives it a unique edge, but it's still a crowded and fiercely competitive field. There is no guarantee of profits, and investing in emerging sectors like AI and blockchain carries high risk. So what's your move? Is Fetch AI the crypto gem you've been looking for? The numbers show it already had its big moment, but maybe there's more to come. The tech looks solid, and it's definitely pushing boundaries. But let's be real, there are risks too, so you gotta proceed with caution. We're genuinely pumped about this tech, and we'll be keeping an eye on its progress. Stick with us for more updates as we watch FET grow and figure out its true potential. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Fetch AI is the next big thing, or is it too early to tell? Hit that like button if this deep dive helped you out, and don't forget to subscribe for more crypto breakdowns.